YouTube, what is up guys? So today I'm going to set up a new Darkslide skateboard.
For those of you who do not know, a Darkslide is when you slide on your skateboard upside down on an obstacle. Like the picture you're looking at right now.
Which sounds like a weird thing. You can Darkslide with any normal skateboard most likely, but it's way easier if you set up a deck purely for Darkslide. I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna show you how I do it and tell you all about it, and then we'll go into the warehouse and hopefully do a Darkslide. I like to think that I can land a Darkslide if I try it, but sometimes they're really hard. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so I have a bright deck. I really just did this because it pops and I get thumbnails and footage. You'll be able to see it much better. Now this is the old Darkslide deck, and it's been skated for about a year, and a year of Darksliding a board, standing on it the wrong way, will make a board kind of somewhat flimsier. It started to chip a little bit here and there, but we got a year out of it. So the biggest thing about it is how you cut your grip tape. I just put the grip tape on here normal. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the board together and we're actually going to cut away the sides so it lets the surface hit just wood and it'll slide way better. Without further ado, let's get into this. I ate 2 bags of popcorn yesterday and hibachi leftovers, and that was after dinner. I got new hardware because the old hardware on the old Darkslide board was thrashed. I walked into my math class and it was her grandma, so I stopped dating her after that. She confused my CD player for a snake. That's enough said there. I will not take you to dinner. His hands were filthy, but I still shook his hand. When I was 8, I kissed a door-to-door saleswoman. That's a weird thing to say.
It's more weird for her.
And that's how I won the chicken pot pie contest. I still have the medal. We have a skateboard, guys, and only some of the things that I said were true, but there were a couple true things in there. What we're gonna do is we're going to go into the cutting phase next, which is where we cut away some grip tape. Now, a Darkslide, if you don't know, which I assume you do if you clicked on this video, is where you slide on an obstacle like this, with that thought. Sorry. You might say like, well, okay, if you're sliding right there, then you're only gonna need to cut away the center of the board. No, because Darkslides very commonly go shift over, and not that this table is giving me enough room. Here, let's go right here. It shifts over, and you're hitting this, okay? And you'll still slide it, okay? So you're gonna want to take a good chunk even up into the tail away, and you're gonna wanna go into about maybe 1.5 inches. It will still hit the grip tape, as you can see. Look at all this grossness. As bad as this board looks, it's still gripped just fine for Darkslides. It did the job. So it'll start to look very, very horrible, but you get used to it and it still works. But if you notice, like I took a healthy chunk on both sides and onto the nose and tail. And if you wanted to, you could even cut away up here. I've never messed with that. But now that I'm thinking about it, I probably will just a little bit because the nose is clearly sliding on the surface. So you don't want grip tape all the way up there. Some people go to the extent of putting grip tape on their nose and tail because that is where the traditional Darkslide, that's where your feet go. I personally do Darkslides, one here and one here. Sometimes I'm the sloppiest guy in the world and I've literally landed them on my trucks. Let's get to cutting. It doesn't have to be the prettiest thing. And with me doing it, it probably won't. And if you're young, have your parents do this because razor blades can cut your face off. Literally, they could literally cut your face off if you wanted them to, so watch out. And then I'm gonna go over it again before I peel it, just to make sure it is cut all the way through. The razor blade on there, and unpeel. I just put this grip tape on, so it's not like really, really stuck on there, but that looks good, look at that. Let's do it again on the other side. So about 1.5 inches, right? What, Casey?
Good deck, dude. I've got 6 right here.
All you've been doing is judging me. You come to work and you just have that look. What, Brian? Not like my friends, I'm just kidding. We actually have an amazing little family here at work. We are very, very lucky. And actually we say that, like we're all very, very, very lucky to be doing this. Which, you know, it took a lot of hard work by so many people to get this here. But we're like working in the skateboarding world, so I never thought that was gonna be a possibility in life. Here we go! Look at that! It looks like an old school. They had weird grip tapes on like old school boards. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a sliver off here, but not much because I like grip tape on my nose. Okay, and I'm not going to do it down here. With as much grip tape as I took off, I want the tail, the pop. That's the main part that I wanted. So this looks pretty good. I think this is gonna be a fine Darkslide.
It actually
board.
looks pretty cool. Like.
Yeah. What do you think about this skateboard, Brian Ames?
I'm just personally happy that you're replacing your old one because your old one looks like absolute garbage.
I know. It's.
He's actually making a proper Darkslide board. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I thought like He literally, I thought you just got in there like angry one day and just like, screw this, and just like cut some pieces off the side.
No, that one was made too. I made this, one thing is different. I think this might be wider too. I do a little wider on dark slides. I think it's easier on your feet to have a wider board. So I usually skate 8. This is 8.125.
I just want to point out that you're reverse, like razor tailing your tail.
Yeah, that's
You're
how much.
upside down razor tail.
It got dark slid. Look what I did. I learned from it.
That's good.
One thing
You can do it on the other side too, though. You can do it on both. I mean, what if you
He
do?
pops off that side.
You do dark back lips or something, man. Dark back lip? I haven't seen it. Somebody do it.
Brian's favorite thing to do is call it tricks he wants to see.
Oh, it's my
I've
favorite.
done a dark back lip to fakie. One thing that just like when you put grip tape on a skateboard, it's smart just to go around and kind of what do you call this?
Sanding?
Yeah, like sand down the sides of your grip tape so it kind of sticks a little better, and your foot's not gonna hit it and rip it up or anything. Let's go do dark slide. This is brand. I'm gonna die.
Slide.
All right, so I'm gonna dark slide it, give it a whirl. First, I'm gonna do a keyflip test actually. That back foot tried to have a problem with that, but I made it happen. Look at that. The first mark. Many more to come. This could slide, but sometimes it helps just to do a little bit of wax on your board, which sounds terrifying. Sometimes it is, but just make sure you don't put a lot on. It did slide.
Oh, you
Slid a lot better right there. Look at that. That is what the end of the box does to your skateboard.
So good. Dude.
But that was one of the smoother rollways I've had in a long time. I usually take 10.
Wow.
There you guys go. I'm happy I landed that. Now I'm gonna try to land one on the flat bar, which I've landed technically, but it wasn't that smooth. So tomorrow, if you see a video pop up that says Darkslide Rail, it means I landed it in a video. If not, I'm gonna skate and I'm gonna have a good time either way. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it inspired you to go dark slide something. I would do a how to dark slide video, but I don't feel like I'm the best example. So maybe I'll get someone that can dark slide better than me and do that on my channel. But either way, if you wanna see more videos from me, hit the subscribe button. I do daily videos. So either way, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. You guys have a good day. That's it, peace out. Let's just, you wanna cut back to yelling at Brian? That was a good time.
Yeah.
All right, we'll yell at Brian, goodbye. You come to work and you just have that look. What, Brian?
I'm like, yeah, I thought you were gonna be mad for a second.
You know, Casey and Brian are actually really good dudes. You just can't tell them that to their face because they're mean. They're nice mean, and they'll just make fun of you back. You know what? We'll try this. I bet you Brian knows. Be like, oh, thanks, man. You're cool too. Something like that. Let's go test it out. Brian Ames.
Hi.
Brian.
Hey.
You're a good dude.
Thanks.
I was wrong. He's more mean than he is nice. He didn't say it back.